Guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're in Dubai right now. We're heading back to London quickly, so come with us as we head to London. Let's go. Right guys, we're on the way to London now, 7-hour flight. Looking forward to it. Got a few things to do in London. I'm taking on 1 or maybe 2 new units. I've got 8 flats in Gravesend, which are progressing quite nicely, so we're going to be looking at those. We're using those for Airbnb, and we'll probably pop into a few other properties, and we'll have some meetings as well, but we'll take you along and you'll just see how a weekend or an average day in my life is. Something that I always say online is never compare your level 1 to someone's level 100, because it's like, this has been 7-8 years of grinding to get to where I am today. You know, I'm not one of these people online that wants to just show you lifestyle. I want to show you how I obtained it. You know, it's not just, yeah, okay, the cars are nice and all these nice things are good, but for me, it's more about what structures, what disciplines do you have to have in place to become the person you want to be? What steps you need to take? What changes do you need to make to become the person that is worthy of being who you want to be? I hope that makes sense to you guys, but look, we're going to the airport and I'm going to see you guys soon.
Your phone, don't forget.
I won't forget it, brother. Right guys, back in the UK for 48 hours. Forgot how cold this place is. I left my jacket in Dubai. Not a wise move. We've got a viewing as well that we're potentially going to go on. Might go tomorrow, a little bit tired now. Didn't sleep much on the plane. Ask yourself, yeah? What are you prepared to do to get what you want? The grind don't stop, you know?
I've got your blanket, I'll give you that clothes.
Thank you so much.
Wrap yourself in that blanket.
He was like, yeah, don't worry, I put it on. How have I not taken my coat? But I just,
It happened to me once.
It's so warm there. And I'm
Shall I, or do you see this here?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you 3 sections? Right, so basically, like that.
Yeah. How do you sort the keys, etc. out there?
I've got a team.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
I didn't need that for your solar. Yeah.
You're going to give me all the breakfast?
Oh, yeah. I'm getting a bit taxi. Guys, this is day 2. We're on the Grey Streets of Kent, about to go see the new apartment. Guys, another thing that I want you to understand, I want you to know, look around at the area, yeah? It may not always look like the best area. Sometimes entrances may not be the best, but what is important when it comes to service accommodation is the user experience. You make the flat look 10 out of 10 and you're not going to have any issues. Obviously, where it's a bit grey, it's raining, doesn't look great, but in the summer, this place is looking like Kensington Gardens, so don't worry about that, don't watch that. Sometimes you don't realise that you're actually feeling a certain way until you change your environment and you move, because it's like the best way to change up your mindset is to just get around it and be about it. So if you're around something new, you can feel something new, and maybe it can awaken part of you that you didn't even realise was there. So the question I have to you is, if you're somebody that has where your dreams are dying, or your dreams are just laying at rest, what can you do to awaken it? Maybe it's get on a flight, maybe it's see a new environment, maybe it's speak to a new person, but at the end of the day, if you do what you've always done, you're going to have what you've always had. So do not be afraid to do something different. You only live one life. How much is a flight ticket? How much is a networking event? Be brave, be bold. Your future self will thank you for it. Right guys, as you can see, we're doing an in-person key collection. We are in the 2-bed apartment. As you can see, this is the bathroom, modern, nice fixtures and fittings. Can't really go wrong. Then we've got a decent double-sized bedroom here. Light bulb needs changing. but you can see fitted wardrobes, good sized room. Now take you into the second double bedroom again. Good size room, and as you can see, we've got a nice open plan kitchen living area. So what we'll have is we're going to have a nice U-shaped sofa here, nice blue U-shaped sofa, TV on the wall there. There is no allocated parking with this flat, but we'll try and get some down there. But when you see this flat next, it will be transformed. This flat is going to be a cash cow. So we'll have a sofa bed here, and then also double bed here and a double bed here. Got the keys to another unit. Let's go! Right guys, so we just viewed a brand new key collection, 2-bed flat, Maidstone. We're going to be starting the light refurbishment and furnishing over the next few days. We'll keep you updated with that. Usually the process is we take pictures of everything with regards to making a guide. So for example, this is the outside of the building, and then we'll do a detailed video description how to get in. Anything that somebody can ask, write it down, record it, do it one time, and then that's what's called a standard operating procedure. Once you have that, anyone that checks in can have the same thing. Your cleaners, your handymen, everybody knows how to get into the properties. The agenda for the rest of the day, I've got one of my cars in the MOT garage. I need to go pick up my other car. And then we've got a meeting with one of my mentees who has got 2 properties in Maidstone as well. So we're going to see the progress, give us some advice on what to do, on how to maximize bookings. Very well, thank you. Very well. Got properties listed 3 times by 3 different people, 3 different areas, and they still book. And also as well, bear in mind as well, there's a few different things you could do. Let's say you list it, at a 5-day minimum, or a 1-week minimum, or a 2-week minimum. People that are searching it won't come up in the same searches anyway.
Yeah.
Guys, that was a conversation with one of my students. She's got a few properties. Just giving us some game, giving us some nuggets, really. I'm actually quite tired now, so energy levels gone down a little bit. But something that's very important to note is that success, progress, these 2 things, they don't mind. They don't care if you're tired. They don't care if you don't want to do it. It just has to get done. If you want success, you have to get it done regardless. Energy's low, tired, you do what you have to do and you keep going. Question I ask you as well is, when things get tough, do you keep going? And if you don't, why not? Is your why strong enough to keep pushing you? Are you ready to become the person you need to be successful? If you're not, you don't deserve it. So right, now on the way, it's a 20-minute walk. Unbelievable. Is this Uber accepting? No, it's not accepting. Uber doesn't work. Maybe this is what happens in the UK. Can't get Ubers, and it's cold.
How are you?
Very well. It was nice, but no, it was that I was just packing like a freshie. I didn't take a coat because my housekeeper keeps a lot of my stuff, so I had to go get the coat off her. And it's the neighbours, yeah? Yes. 243. Brother, what I'm saying is that I'm not always going to be here, and I don't want my sister to have stress. So if she has people, I don't want her to be calling, move the car, move the car, move the car.
Find the free space, you can park it with no problem.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, fine. Listen, we've done enough speaking. It's fine.
Because I can lie to you. I'm gonna say, okay, we don't gonna park in here.
Yeah.
You're going.
Yeah.
And after you.
Listen, brother, I appreciate the honesty, but what I'm saying is that when it's got people inside, you can't be doing that, because then they'll be calling us.
People inside, no.
Okay, brother, look, no problem.
I'm not doing that because I told you.
Yeah, no problem.
We are.
Yeah, right, guys. So this is all part of service accommodation. So we've got a neighbour that's been basically parking on our drive, well, my student's drive. So I had to let him know. It got a tiny bit heated, but this is what I always say. With neighbours, let it get heated at the start. Let them know you're no dickhead. Let them know that this is, you can't treat me like this. Let them know, set the tone, and then move forward respectfully.
I've got a handyman coming out, so if it's like, this is what
tie your hair. If it's like...
No, you need to tidy that up, 100%. Like, there's no way.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. Just, that's not expensive.
No, he'll do it.
And all this stuff as well, like, it's connected.
He'll do it.
I'm going to give you one of my cleaners as well, which is very good.
Yeah, because my cleaner is not the best.
Talk me through this deal. How did you get this deal?
I got it, literally saw it on Open Rent.
Yeah.
Came to view it. She was doing works in there because where that layer is, there was a wall there. So she open-planned it. There was like a single bed in there.
Okay.
Open-planned it. There was no living space. This is quite tight. So obviously I had the Maidstone connection. So I was just like, did the numbers on what I could get for the nightly rate.
Yeah.
And it all worked.
How many bedrooms?
3.
Three.
Downstairs. Like the downstairs is
Let's have a look. Let's look. So, what's the rent?
1.6.
Okay, that's standard for Maidstone, really. So now you're gonna say to him, bro, listen, you need to fix X, Y, Z, and if you don't, maybe I can take certain parts off the rent or something. Like, you need to try and negotiate something, because that garden, he's only doing that because he owns both properties. That's not really peaceful, quiet enjoyment, which is what he should be renting the property as out. You have to sort of understand that it's going to be hard, but when you push through, that's when you're going to see the results. Now, number 2 is that sometimes you actually have to look at yourself and say, okay, cool, I've been doing this for 4 years. What can I actually do to improve my business that I've not been doing? For example, I always say to people, like, why can one person make Airbnb work in the same location and you can't? What are they doing better? Is it they're marketing better? Are they decorating better? We have to look at the nuances. I've seen things in that property where we can definitely raise it a few levels. And
But I don't see it.
exactly. You know, I said to you that a lot of my houses aren't even online now because I have a relationship. Oh yeah, this is a nice house. Guys, it's very important to show you the behind the scenes of what we've been doing today. This is 2 properties, Tashawn's properties. Tashawn, how have you found the day so far? How have you found the little time we spent together?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been very informative, just kind of like looking at how you can improve a property. I definitely thought one of the properties, the one that we went to visit before, was just like finished, but it's good to kind of see that.
It's far from finished.
Yeah, there's lots that can be done. And winter's a scary time to start, but it's a good time because you're getting it ready for the peak.
Yeah.
So then hopefully have some reviews, even if it's like not, well, it will be some stays.
Yeah, it will be.
I'll get some reviews, some good reviews, and then hopefully by summer, people just start booking.
Yeah, I think it's good because we've established a plan, and now we've got a plan, we can build off that and we can fill in the gaps. We know what we need to do. When we're heading towards a destination, we need to make sure that we know exactly what we're doing, because sometimes where people go wrong in properties, they lack direction. So they'll just be looking at, oh, should I do X? No, we know exactly what we're going to do now. We hone in and we make it happen.
I think that's where I've been lacking, the directions. Just everything's been all over the place. So
guys, so we can see here, as you can see, we've got a booking request come in. Hey, hope you're well. Would it be possible to book this for the selected dates? It's for my brother's stag. Is this okay? Just want to check first to make sure everything is okay with you. And you can see this inquiry's come in, and he wants to pay in June 2 nights, just under £3,000 for 2 nights, 16 guests. So just joined Airbnb 2025, as you can see there. Although, and what's important as well to note with Airbnb is, although we'll be getting 3,000, he's actually paying 3,600 because Airbnb take off £632 for the host. So what I always encourage is to do an early bird discount. You can see if he books early, he gets 10% off. And what that does is it encourages the algorithm to put your listing where it can attract the most eyes. So guys, just a quick tip for you there, and just keep making money. Sometimes you just have to do your best and let God do the rest. And you know, we put a lot of burdens on ourselves in business, but it's just like, you do not know what's going on behind the scenes. You could do your property perfect and list it, and then you could have the perfect booking come through. That's not just you. Do you understand? Like, you have to look into these things. People think, like, people always ask me, how do you I drive? Listen, I'm plugged in as well. Like, it's not just my strength.
that's why I feel like I'm so humbled in this experience. As much as it's like, oh, I don't really want to like spend this money and all of that stuff. Part of me is like, if I have to spend it, I have to spend it. But I'm so humbled because it's like I've seen tough times in the past, like, and God has always
brought you through.
Always got me through. So that's why I'm just like, this is gonna work. This is
Yeah.
really it.
Yeah. Claim it and step into it. Just finished with Tashan. Look, this is the good thing about property. You get to meet people, you get to help people. Your journey just becomes something that can inspire other people. I was once at that stage where I had 2 properties and I wanted that guidance. Sometimes I wish I had someone like me to give that guidance. Maybe I have to become the person that I needed. Yeah, perfect. Right, so guys, we're on our way back now to Dubai. It's been a very productive weekend in the UK. Some reflections that I was having, and I'll probably talk more about these when I'm on the plane, is that, you know, life is very intentional. You have to be intentional about your life. 5 years ago, even, I would not have been able to travel just freely 10, 15 times a year. Why am I able to do that? Because I built a business that is systemized and pays me regardless of whether I'm in Dubai, the UK, America, Jamaica, anywhere. So if you're someone that's sitting on the fence and wondering, what do you need to do to build a life of flexibility and freedom? Because yes, the money is nice, but freedom and flexibility is more important. You have to ask yourself, what are you willing and what are you prepared to do to get that life? 3 main reflections. Number 1, time freedom is more important than money. If you're making a lot of money but you don't have freedom, what are you making the money for? It's very important. From day 1 when I started my business, I had time freedom. I've built this lifestyle brick by brick. I've been very, very intentional. That leads me on to point number 2. You need to be intentional. If you do not have a clear goal of what you want to achieve and why you want to achieve it, you're wasting your time. You need clarity in your life. Very, very important. Now, number 3, inaction. Inaction is something that you can't beat. It's better to actually take imperfect action and fail than take no action at all. So take action, move forward fast, fail often. I failed probably more times than anyone has even tried. It's not by accident that I'm here where I am today.
Just help yourselves to the buffet, but serve you guys at the bar.
Thank you so much. Heading back to the week. To the week. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Guys, so we're on the flight back to Dubai now, and reflections on the UK trip. It's been very efficient. I've achieved everything that I set out to achieve, and to be honest, I'm very grateful for the systems that I put in place, because the systems that I put in place have enabled me to live a life of freedom. The best staff, most friendly staff, the best airline in the world. Right guys, just landed back in Dubai. Good flight, can't complain. Slept halfway through, enjoyed the delicious Emirates food the other half. In life it's good to be thankful. It wasn't always like this. Sometimes we can get caught up about looking ahead, what we haven't achieved. Sometimes take some time, appreciate what you have achieved.
Life has been good to me. I do not take this with levity. Nothing is good to me, but lucky I'm grateful for everything. The good and the bad and the ugly, all of the joy and the suffering. And then it dawned on me, all that I seek is in front of me. Isha Oluwa ko seni to ye, bi mo she she mi o mo. I just stay on my grind every day.